What if I told you that lymphatic drainage worked for me? Would you believe that? Because I was very skeptical when I first looked into it. People often ask me what helped my arthritis. Well, it's been a combination of things. So I kept looking to see what I could find with my research and asking questions, and somebody mentioned to me lymphatic drainage. And I thought, what's that? Is it just a massage, or is it something that could benefit me? I took quite some time before I found somebody that I could go to, because there certainly wasn't anyone in my town, and I had to travel. So this is my story. This may help you, I hope it does, but I'm going to explain to you what lymphatic drainage is, in my opinion, and how you can do it, in my opinion, what I've been shown and what I've been taught. And if you're interested, you might like to comment and tell me about your experiences. My very first experience was not pleasant. I felt after I had it done like that I'd been kicked by a mule, because the therapist said to me, now sometimes this happens, you could feel a bit bad for a couple of days, and then after you should start feeling better. I can say I felt dreadful. I felt like I had the flu. So, but I persevered and I returned the second time. The second time she did her lymphatic drainage on me, but before I went, she gave me a lesson on what she called the Big Six and how to treat yourself with this lymph drainage therapy, which only takes a couple of minutes. Lymphatic drainage is very gentle massage that's meant to help your body's natural healing system, and it's supposed to move the fluid and waste along. So I'm going to show you, and I'll demonstrate it as I talk to you, with little diagrams, drawings. The first one is where you start at the collarbone, and 2 fingers on either side of your collarbone, and you gently do little circles around that area for about 10 seconds. And then when you've done that, you give it a slight tap. Then you do the other side. The same thing, just shouldn't hurt, just very gentle, about 10 times, 10 seconds. I do it up and down, and then when I finish, a slap. The next place you head to is behind your ears. You can do both hands together with this on either side, and you start under the earlobe, and you start to give yourself in circles little massages up and down. And then when you finish, you very gently just use those fingers that you've done it with and tap. The Big Six, it's very important to follow these areas one after the other. So we've done our collarbone, we've done behind our ears, and now we go to the glands near our chest area there. Do the same thing with a flat hand, up and down 10 times, and then the slap. It's really important to remember to do it gently and to follow the area that it's done. So the next area is your stomach. you put both hands on your stomach and do circular movements around your stomach, and then you give them a good tap. When you finish that, you go to your groin, the groin area. Once again, using 2 hands in the groin area, remember to be very gentle, doing circles around that area up and down for 10 seconds, and then the side of your hand, just give it a tap. And then the last one is to do behind your knees. And behind your knees, you just do it. Same thing, circles, about 10, round and round. And then when you finish that, slight taps. Now, some therapists suggest that when you follow this up, and I do it myself, is with bouncing very gently on your toes. And if you haven't got balance, you need to just hold on to something, put your hands against the wall, and then do that for about 20 seconds, and then you're finished your lymphatic drainage. So that's what we call the big 6. There's a lot of YouTube videos with therapists doing this that you can always look and have a look at and see how they do it. And you can always find your own therapist to teach you how to do this. I'm not quite sure if everybody follows exactly the same. The ones I've looked at, they do follow the same routine. And now, has it helped me? I felt so different. I found after a few times of sitting in my chair and doing it, that I decided I'd have a go in the bathroom. And of course, you've got to be careful, so you don't want to slip or fall. But I just put a little bit of soap on my fingers, and then it was just so much easier to do it. And I'd do when I did my toe up and down bouncing, I'd put both hands against the wall so that I'd make sure I had my balance. Because we know that as we get older, we have to be extremely careful of not falling, especially in the bathroom. What I did, I bought these bath slippers. They grip the tiles. And since I've had those, I haven't had any worries whatsoever. So it's just a suggestion. You might find it good for you if you have problems that you're afraid you might slip or fall. I hope this video may help you in some way or has been helpful to you. If you find that you relate to this video, I'd love to hear your comments and tell me how you're going or if it's done anything for you, because I know it's been very, very helpful for me. So just a reminder, I'm not a health professional. I'm not giving advice, I'm giving you information. So with that, I'll say goodbye, God bless, and I look forward to seeing you at my next video.